ElectraCast.
At Chipotle, we also have a playlist. Guacamole as it's being hand-mashed. The sizzle of adobo chicken on the grill. The chopping of onions and cilantro. We call our playlist Real. Order now. Chipotle. For real.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for July 7th, 2025.
Today in Congress, the Senate held a pro forma session, meeting at 10:15 and adjourning 30 seconds later. No bills were introduced, no votes were held, and no committee meetings took place. The Senate is scheduled to reconvene on Tuesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives met for 2 minutes, from 10 o'clock to 10:02. While no votes were held and no reports were filed, 12 public bills were introduced, each addressing a specific issue of national concern. Representative Cisco Manny introduced a bill to amend the Sykes Act, aiming to expand cooperation for managing land adjacent to military installations. Representative Elfreth, along with Representatives Whitman, Kiggins, and Hoyer, proposed a bill to create a pilot program for the sale of blue catfish caught in the Chesapeake Bay watershed. Representative Hoyle introduced a bill to provide mandatory funding for hazardous fuels reduction projects on certain federal lands, a move intended to support wildfire prevention. Representative Lawler, joined by others, introduced 2 bills. One would amend the Food Security Act to address greenhouse gas emissions through conservation contracts. The other would require a report on counterintelligence training for high-risk diplomatic posts. Representative Meng proposed a bill to strengthen identification requirements for officers of United States Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Representative Murphy, joined by Representatives Gray and Dunn, introduced a bill that would require pharmaceutical manufacturers to provide rebates on certain drugs and biological products negotiated under the Medicare price framework. Representative Norton introduced legislation to prevent the Commission of Fine Arts from exercising authority over non-federal property in the District of Columbia. Representative Nunn, with Representative Gottheimer, introduced a bill to impose conditions on foreign financial institutions connected to the Russia-Ukraine conflict. Representative Obernolte, with Representatives Fong and Whitesides, introduced a bill to improve long-range precipitation forecasts for water management in the western United States and to enhance atmospheric river forecasting nationwide. Representative Pingree, along with multiple colleagues, proposed establishing a special envoy for humanitarian aid workers. And Representative Titus, with Representative Khanna, introduced a bill to revise the tax code related to wagering losses. No committee or joint meetings were held in either chamber. The Speaker of the House designated the week of July 7th through July 13th as a district work period, meaning most House members will work in their home districts rather than in Washington. Those were the key activities of July 7th, 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Ever thought about starting your own podcast?
Do you have a business or a message you want to share with the world?
Well, now it's easier than ever with ElectraCast. Hi, I'm Mark Netter.
And I'm Peter Rafelson. We're the founders of ElectraCast Media.
Whether you want to start a new podcast or already have one, join ElectraCast to grow your audience, monetize your content, and build your community.
With our simple sign-up, you get free promotion, world-class analytics, premium ads, and personal support.
Go to electracast.com and join our community today.
ElectraCast. Transform your influence.
ElectraCast.
I'm Iris, host of Or Whatever Movies and the forthcoming Powers of Darkness podcast. For the better part of a decade, we've been unraveling a literary mystery that begins with a strange version of Dracula. Yes, that Dracula. It's a different story, imbued with a potentially insidious agenda. What we've already found so far reshapes what we thought we knew, but the investigation isn't over. Support our efforts to finish what we've started and bring the full story to light. Go now to Kickstarter.com and search up Powers of Darkness to learn more. Coming soon on ElectraCast, wherever you listen to podcasts.
ElectraCast. ElectraCast.